Yes, Shalom. All honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Raka Kodash. Big up all of the Akim and the Aqua for help push 100% through to the four corners, the virgin and the sister them. Double honor to all the elder them, Ayasha Allah, who are push 100% through, those who come before me. Right, so we're going to mash up today. We're going to put two things in a one. We're going to talk about the rising temperatures and the scorching sun. All right. So you have severe weather Europe. A report say a scorching heat wave re-intensifies into southwest Europe. Temperatures up to 45 degrees Celsius are coming for Spain, with heat also forecast to spread north into Western Europe as we head into the new week. Right, so you see the headline right there? So I say a scorching heat wave. Right? Scorching heat wave. And they will tell you, oh, it's climate change. Because people are driving gas cars and you have coal electricity. It's climate change. Climate change. But when you're looking at Revelation 16 and 8, they tell you, and the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto men, and power was given unto him, the sun, to scorch men with heat. And when you read the headline one more time, it says a scorching heat wave re-intensifies into southwest Europe. It seems like it's a biblical event. But we know so these man them never go give credence to God. Them are gonna say, oh, it's the climate change and the rare. You understand? That go into First Timothy 6 and 20. You have to stay away from them babblings, them vain babblings, and them oppositions of science. Vastly so, cause no blood clot science. And the work of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the work of God, the work of the Lord. You understand? And them own a tongue no fall upon them. Right? Because they never go give credence to God. I know certain things that them are called conspiracy theory, them I admit is facts. Because now the White House come out, right? The White House report focus on two methods of solar geoengineering. Stratospheric aerosol injections is releasing particles of sulfur dioxide or atmospheric into the upper atmosphere to reflect sunlight away from the earth. Just like them said the Anunnaki man them in a Babylon though. And we have to remember said these Edomite Idumean American government man and European government man are the daughters of Babylon. They do the same thing them said the Anunnaki man them do. And spray up the air with heavy metal them for block out the sun. And them never give credence to God. And them still a call the chemtrail thing a conspiracy. It's the sulfur dioxide. So that are the chemtrail. But the fact checker and the news media and the BBC, them say it's a conspiracy theory when the White House come out and say it out of them damn mouth. That them a do it. Stratospheric aerosol injection. And the reason why them a do it is because the scorching heat wave that the Lord a bring, Yahweh Shai. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And the men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of God because them lions say, oh, it's the climate change. No, it's the work of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, which have power over these plagues. He is the one. I don't know climate change because man them a drive gas car and I burn wood furnace and you man them a madman. And they repented not to give him glory. They don't say it's God. They don't give any glory unto God and what he might do right now. Just like when the river them and the sea them turn red, them say a red tide and chemical spill. Instead of give credence unto God because Yahweh Shai say in Revelation 8 that the rivers and the water turned into blood and the fish were dead. But them call it red tide because they repented not to give him glory, man. You understand? Them call it a conspiracy when the White House come out and say them a do it, bro. With them stratospheric aerosol injection, geoengineering, sulfur dioxide. You see me? blocking out the sunlight. So the next thing we want to talk about is from March 2020 and 11 was when them first with the WHO and the CDC say, oh, it's the pandemic, right? And from March to now has been 1,246 days. We know in the book of Daniel, blessed is he that come to the 1,335 day, and then say another thing about the 1,290 days, right? So this from the official start of the pandemic, right? But you have to calculate because people were getting the badness from 2019. That's why it's called the, the, the Ying Ying Bang Bang 2019 because it happened in 2019. So people were getting tested for the Ying Ying Bang Bang in a 2019, and them say, yo, it's come to America in January 2020, and from January to July 14th was 1,290 days on my count or I counted. And you know what happened upon that day? That day, my grandmother on my father's side dead from bone cancer on July 14th. And from the first case, I come to America in January 2020 because them do the sweepy, sweepy, jibby, jibby, jam, jam, jam. So to the day my grandmother dead was 1,290 days. So you have to be mindful of what to count for because it's called the Jim Bang 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 2019. But them officially declared on the West in March 2020. Is it? So you have to be mindful of these things. And certain things happen. Maybe it's a coincidence that on this count that my grandmother dead. And maybe it's not. You understand? Be not ignorant in anything. Or you count this. And man, them not talk about this, but we are talk about it, man. You see me? Make you wonder. Right? Make you wonder. Cause you see the dates. And from then is this. Right? But there's a different count too. So to this is that. And man them saying October upon this count. Hold on. But October in a this count, November. On this count I gonna be 1,335 days. So be mindful of that too. And upon my count, 1,300 days and 35 would be what? September or August. No, September, yeah. Hold on. Bumper. No, August. The last day of August, 31st. I could be 1,338 days per my count because from January 2020 until July 14th, 2023, make 1,290 days per my count. And that day my grandmother dead from my father's side. So you know what going. Right? So be mindful of these things. But the man them ask me about the swibby jing jing jang jang. And I say, we don't know. Because you have the one that go in your mouth and then the one that go up in your zimmy, your nose, the one that go in your nose. But it's confirmed that the one that go up in your mouth is the one with the quantum, that micro, you see me? And it's a nerve up in your brain through the blood brain barrier. So now every one of these things are the same. So never just say Yo, fuck it, me mark already. Me I go just be a bad man. Fuck it, live my life. YOLO. Because now every one of them are the same, I suppose. You see me? This one is confirmed to have the quantum that thing. So yeah, that's what me the want to talk about. Shallow one piece of blessing.